And we are live. Yes. Ha! 新年快乐 Happy New Year!
嗨，
恭喜发财!
恭喜
Yeah.
发财，恭喜发财。
It's our very first live sharings coming into the Lunar New Year. And I hope every one of you watching us live here in Singapore, in Malaysia, in Hong Kong, you are sharing the same time zone. Have your dinner already? Yeah. And still in celebration mode. I'm sure I am. And
Yeah, me too.
Lily, Angelica, and Jace is still. Jace just checked that they are having firework at her
Yeah,
place now.
yep.
Yeah. So here we are back here once again. On our group sharings, and today I have if you have been following my page, Angelica and Jace is not is has been one of my recent guests. And then we have Lily together with us. Hi, Lily. Yeah. So
Hello.
before we start on our usual our topic of the week, let's still do a little introduction about ourselves, and we shall start with Lily.
Thank you so much, Elaine. And thank you for giving me this opportunity to be on this platform. Like everyone say, they call me Lily. Some of my friends call me Quen. Either way, Lily or Quen, I will still acknowledge you. Okay. I am a solo parenting mom from Singapore. And I've been in this digital business coming to 3 years. Yeah, that's about it. Back
Yes,
to you,
yes.
Elaine.
Thank you. Angelica.
Hi everyone. I'm Angelica, as you can see from Malaysia. I'm a single mother of two kids. I started this business about, I think, more than 6 months now. Yeah, more than 6 months now. And it has been really good. I have to say, learn quite a lot. And I joined this business together with my daughter. Unfortunately, she's not with me at the moment, but we are both thoroughly enjoying this journey.
Nice, nice. Jace.
Hi everyone, my name is Jace, and I'm from Malaysia. But I've been working in Singapore for more than 2 decades now as a designer. Um, yeah, I started this business, I think sometime July or August last year. Yeah, it's been a journey, and I learned a lot. Yeah, so glad to be here tonight with the awesome ladies here.
Thank you, thank you. And here I am. I'm Elaine. I'm the old bird here. Five 5 years plus in. I'm a full-time working mom. Yes, I still having my full-time job, and I'm still enjoying, what I'm doing in for my job. And because this business allows me to still have my full-time job. Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm also
Yes.
online business for coming for 5 year plus now. I have three kids, and just now if you notice that the three ladies has been introducing, I have this little boy image keep popping up. That's my son. I'm very grateful that this business allow me to be with him, or him allow him to be with me while I'm doing business. All right. So
Yep.
here today our topic. Let's see what are we having today. Okay. So what was our aha moment that made us realize that this business was the right fit? Who would like to go first?
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, it's okay. I'll take the
Wow.
lead. Okay, I'll take the lead. All right. Okay, for all of you audience, you haven't met me before. Again, self intro. My name is Quen. I'm from Singapore, solo parenting mom. Past history, dating back to about 10 years. I was a cabin crew with Singapore Airlines before, and became a stay-home mom. And during that period of time, when I was a stay-home mom, I sort of put myself in a bubble, so I lost
Mm.
touch with the world, right? And that was a very, very big mistake. So here's a word
Yes.
of advice for all you mummies out there. Don't ever do that to yourself because, yes, family is important, relationship is important, but self upgrading is equally as important. Yeah.
Yes.
So when I was caught in that 7 years of being a stay home mom, I lost touch with everything. So I thought I was doing enough, you see. I knew what I was doing. until all things turn bad, which is, fail marriage and what have you, all these kind of things. Nobody wants it, but it happened. Then you just have to take it and just keep moving on. So I had to pick myself up, stand back up on my own 2 feet and start over again. And thinking that everything went well, I became an educator, climbed up the rank and became a senior facilitator, teacher, trainer, right? And it didn't stop there. And then it was like, 3 years ago before I start this digital business, I got injured at work. That was during the worldwide event. So I got injured at my disc cervical spine, just right behind my neck, C3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so this is quite a serious accident because there is only two way going out. Is either I go for the invasive surgery, or go for a super long physiotherapy and session that is very, very intensive. So I chose to be in the second one, which is to go for the intensive physiotherapy. Why? Very simple. As a solo parenting mom that has already gone through divorce, I cannot even imagine leaving my child behind. What if taking the laughing gas over the surgery? What if I don't wake up from the table? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So and there were many, many moments when I feel like, I want to throw in the towel. I said, life is just so tough and so tiring. And it was during then, a few years back, I remember my child was 4 years old. He kind of hold my hand and told me, Mama, don't give up. Let's keep going. My tear just flew. I mean, just flew by, I was like thinking, wow, a 4-year-old kid, has that sense, has that common sense. And how can this adult actually want to give up so easily, right?
You're making me really holding back tears already.
Yeah. Very
Yeah,
touching.
so that was just the surface of it because the marriage also failed was because it was an abusive marriage. And during the time of a bitter divorce, my mom, I lost my dearest mom, who was my pillar of strength, right? Suddenly, 2 weeks in, she was gone because we didn't know. She never even tell me, she stood up strong for me. She knew that the daughter was going through a hard time and she was suffering in pain, her stomach hurt so bad. She just popped in the Panadol like eating Mentos, I didn't even know. I didn't even pay the attention. Now, if you ask me if I would think back, if there's anything I can do differently, I wish I could go back to that time and take better care of my mom instead of just, hiding in that little bubble of mine. Yeah, life is all about choices.
Yes.
And we should not let all these kind of negative things that pulls us down. Yeah, okay, I own you. Like we admit that okay, this is hurting, this is bad. I acknowledge your pain, but you are not going to take over me. You are not going to control me. So just stand right back up and be where you are. So during that long period of physiotherapy session, guess what? I came across the advertisement here. It was just a post, over Facebook. Somebody familiar, my ex-colleague, who happened to be someone that I worked with when during my flying days. And I said, hey, why is this lady smiling away from ear to ear? She seems to be in a very good mood, And I asked her, what are you doing? I said, oh, I have my own digital business. I said, really? What do you mean? What is that? She said, oh, I can work at my own time. I can spend time with family. Okay, yes, I'm interested. Tell me more. Because as a single parent, I wanted to have that time with my child, right? Juggling multiple roles. So if you ask me if it is an aha moment, I think it's not just an aha moment. It is also a moment where I decided this is what I'm going to do. I did all my due diligence. I just dig deep and, right into it and study about it. Because,
It's your transformational moment.
yeah, because some of us take the risk. We have to know what are the risks that we are taking, because we don't jump into something without knowing what it involves. And then, of course, I did my homework. I learned. I find out about it. I said, okay, this can do. I mean, I don't give myself any other choice. What can I do, right? With that injury resume that I sent out, all came back zero. Nobody wants to hire a person that has got 20% disability. But look at me now. Do I look like a disabled person? No. But then it is in the record, right? So if it is in the record, what can I say? I'm not going to tell the hirer and say that, oh, no, I'm perfect. No, it's in the record, your medical record. So, okay, fine. If you're not going to hire me, I hire myself, right? And guess what? Another good thing, after I started this business, my ex-colleague got interested. A few of them actually registered on my website.
Oh,
Nice.
Wow, so nice.
nice.
So, but then maybe pride got in the way. They didn't want to ask directly. So they're just silently watching, Yeah, so that's about my story. Okay.
That's nice, Lily. That's nice. I still remember because at that
Yeah.
I shared some of your experience as well because I do have sleep disc at my L4 L5. Yeah,
Oh.
at that time, actually it was supposed to be an operation, but I
Mm.
refused to do it. I refused because although that is 30% out of place, I signed the indemnity, and I went through the 2 year plus of physio. It's not easy, but see, look at us.
Never say die. We can do it.
Yes, never say that. We can do it. Yeah. Okay. So
Amazing.
let's come. Jace.
Wow, so fast my turn already. Oh, okay. Okay. What's my aha moment, right? Okay.
Yes.
A little backstory about my backstory. Actually, I've been working in Singapore for 25 years this year. It's a very long time. So, being someone working abroad, I actually only managed to visit my parents back in my hometown like once a month, at most twice a month. I still remember very clearly, like for 15 years ago, my dad actually passed away suddenly, because of heart disease. That was like just 2 weeks after Chinese New Year. I still remember very clearly,
Mm,
and he suddenly passed away, and I was already back in Singapore at that time. So I wasn't able to rush back in time to see him for the last time. So that was my greatest regret, even up to today.
Mm.
So I remember I told myself I don't want to experience the same thing again with my mom. So I wanted to come back home, and I've already like searching for something else. Because of my job, I'm actually a designer, so I can actually work as a freelancer. So that was my planning. I've tried a few like business ventures before, like MLM, as well as the most recent one, the Amazon private labeling. So I tried those ventures, but didn't really work out. Not really something that I was looking for. But I still wanted to find something, that I can do when I actually return back to my hometown one day. In fact, I actually plan to do that next year. So,
mm,
by like it's a fate kind of thing, like a destiny. I saw an advertisement, one day when I was like watching the YouTube videos, suddenly one ad, was interrupted by this ad lah. It's like a few ladies, like looking very happy. So I was like, got me curious. So I just clicked on the ad lah, and then I watched through the end, the ad. Then I got very curious. I actually signed up for the webinar and watched the webinar. So after watching the webinar, I remember Elaine. The ad was Elaine's ad. She approached me and said
I have
that,
to
I
say
noticed that,
thank you very much
yeah.
for allowing me to interrupt your show.
Oh, very very glad to be interrupted. Yeah, I remember I signed up. I signed up for the 149 like shortly after that, like after 2 days, or maybe immediately. I can't remember clearly. I think it's like one or
Very,
2 days
very
later.
short,
I
very,
just
very
signed up.
fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very fast. I signed up for the 149,
Mm,
and then I watched all the pre-coaching videos. Like
mm,
one weekend, I just finished watching all. But then I didn't book the coaching call, until the 30 days is over. Then I finally booked the coaching call with Elaine, because I wanted to like take time to really, uh, to research a bit about this business. Really, does it work? And then to really think through. I don't want to make an impulsive decision, like, because I'm
mm,
someone who is like very quick in making decision usually. So, but for this time around, I wanted to like, do a bit more research, and then to see really, is this really something that works? And then what is my aha moment was that, I was really, I, as someone who have done this MLM before, we know that partnering with a company with a strong track record is very important. You want to
yes.
you want to partner with a very strong company that can actually pay you well, and then at the same time they won't like 2 years after I'm in the business and suddenly it's gone, right? I don't want to do. I don't
Yes.
want to like have something like that. So I know that this business provided that. The company that we are partnering with is very strong. I have a very strong track record. And then the second thing that really impressed me is the automated system, at the back that's working for us. So it's like, wow, it's like a dream come true, like previously in MLM or direct sale, we have to, really go and approach people
Struggle
and
on
all
your
that,
own lah.
right? Yeah, struggle on our own. And then suddenly this time, like, it's taken care of by an automated system. And then
Mm,
with a strong product, about talking about this proven product, because
mm,
I've done Amazon private labeling, right? So I know exactly how hard it is to find a winning
yes.
product. Yeah,
Yes.
and I tried that business for like not tried. I really go all in, but then I didn't manage to find a winning product. So sadly, I
Mm,
didn't manage to find. And then to do private labeling, you need strong capital as well in order to
mm,
succeed. Yeah. So I know exactly the importance of having a good product that we can,
mm.
yeah,
Correct. Correct.
feel proud to to sell.
Mm.
So that's the two
Yeah.
things that I see in this business that I feel that, yeah,
Among the
this
many
is it.
more.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's hear about Angelica. Angelica, you have a very strong, corporate background. Very strong corporate background. So I'm interested to hear, about, what is that aha moment that you think, in comparison to I'm sure that your salary, your job, is providing you quite well also, like assuming, but what is that aha moment, that make you realize that for you to decide to jump on board and this business is the right fit for you?
Well, I guess it all started with the pandemic, right? I think
Yeah,
during the pandemic, all of us, I think every single one of us were very afraid that we would either be let go or
yeah,
and we won't have a job. And I think for me more so is the age factor, right? We are all not growing any younger. We're all growing
true.
older, right? And nearing the retirement age, right? And it's very scary to know that you might not have a job at any point in time, right? Of course, fortunately for me, that didn't happen. I mean, I still had my job, so that was good in some ways. But still, right? We will never have continue having a job as we grow older, right? So it has been in my mind for the longest time, actually, even before the pandemic, to say that, I need to have something else, right? Because the time will come eventually. And it's not good to leave everything to the last minute because, as we all know, right, it doesn't flourish immediately, right? Or, today I join, tomorrow I'm rich. If that happens, that's a scam already, right?
Yes.
Um, so then, after the pandemic, my mom also, felt sick. Then I had to take time off from my job because it was just really too much to handle. So I did take time off to look after my mom for a while.
Mm,
And then subsequently, I started trying to go back to the workforce. It wasn't easy, I have to say. It wasn't easy, right, at our age and at our level. But I have to say, fortunately for me, I managed to get back into the workforce, right?
mm,
Um, but still, in the back of my head, it's like, I still need to find something. So
correct.
one day, again, I'm a Facebook person. I just scroll through Facebook, right? And then I saw an ad. I was like, oh, this looks very interesting ad. Again, happy faces, quite interesting. I showed my daughter as well, right, on the ad, right? So she saw the ad, but we pondered on it. We really did ponder on it.
Mm,
Um, then I subsequently chat with my mentor. I have to say it took me a long time. I think more than 2 months, 3 months, while I was still discussing with my daughter and showing her. I signed up for the 149. I looked at the webinar. I shared it with my daughter as well. And my daughter said it's quite interesting, her being young, but I think because she's probably more digital savvy than me, right? So it somewhat caught her interest as well. Um, and I thought, okay, I mean, I think her support made me say, okay, why don't we do it together, right? I think it will be interesting. But of course, I did my due diligence because, again, I didn't know whether it was a scam, Facebook and so forth. But I kept talking to my mentor and I kept talking and talking. So in the end, I said, okay, let's just go for it. So I did. And I think my aha moment was that I think when we join, any of us that joins this business, there's always a fear of whether you can do it, whether it's a scam, whether there is support, right? Whether there's training provided, right? Like everyone else, I think we all tried our own little business, be it MLM, kind of business, and didn't work out, right? So I thought, oh, maybe this is going to be another one of it, right? So that fear was really there. But as I went in and I started doing this, I think the first thing my first aha was that wow, there's so much training. It's like wow, this is what I need, right? But it became overwhelmed. It's like wow, there's really too much training, right? I wanted it, but it's just like wow, there's so much training, right? But it was really good, and I started going through the training. And then the other aha moment was that the community, I think the community was really, really good. I think previous business, they always say, yeah, we have the community and all that. But when you sign up, everyone just goes bye-bye and I don't see them at all. Right? But this one here is like, wow, there's so many people and so so helpful and it's constantly there reminding you you can do it. And of course, you do see people that succeed. So I think these are the really two big aha moments for me and for my daughter, right? I mean, the third aha moment is that knowing that my daughter can actually do this, and I think she's much better than me, in fact, and I'm learning from her, and that bond that we now have compared to had, I think it's just incredible. So I think these
Yes.
three big aha moments for me is just amazing.
Yeah, yeah. That's good. That's great. Your ladies have already, point out most of my aha moment as well. You know, first is the time and flexibility because as a, if you have some of you have known me, I'm a person who's a strong believer of passive income. I've tried multiple sidelines, and a lot of the time is I have to really, everyone has 24 hours. I really have spent, a lot of the time out, doing everything else except, spending time with those that's important to me. That's my family. Yes. Yeah. It really until, before this business, the aha moment that came, it was actually a bit of heart wrecking is that my daughter actually tell me is that, Mommy, you have no time for me anymore. Yeah. That's that aha moment before starting this business. I realized that I have neglected the family a lot and not just my family, myself as well. Yeah. And I didn't realize that I have been neglecting myself until I joined this business. Because joining a business, everybody wants, I'm sure that everyone who joins a business, their main motive, their main goal is to earn money. I want this business to work. I want to earn money to do whatever I want. But the thing is about this business, I'm not very sure about others, but for me, I found myself back. I found myself back. And I started to know that I matter as well. I matter as well. And I have been in a self-victimizing mode for a very, very, very long time without realizing it. And I have to really thanks, the community, my business mentor, my business coaches, and fellow business partner for making me realize it. Yes, without you all, I don't think that I will be here 5 year plus here. Yes, it's you have to experience it yourself by coming in. Really, I'm sure that you're here already. Lily, Jace, Angelica, all of us have our really touch heart aha moment after coming into this business. So, starting a business, seeing success is great. That's our main goal. But in addition to that, in addition to this, we have actually gained so many more aha moments in this business. Yes, correct. Now, agree with me, ladies? Yeah,
Yes.
yes.
Absolutely.
So you all have, I shall not, share of mine because you all have already touched most of the thing of this. Okay, lastly, okay, what if I want to really touch on it is that the moment I came into this community, when I saw that so many people, I'm not being snooty, yeah? Okay, I'm not being snooty. But when I see that so many people from other countries like Vietnam, like Cambodia, like Philippines, they are living the life that I wish that I'm living, I tell
Mm.
myself, aha, this business can work. If they can, why can't I? Okay,
That's
so
exactly
this is
true. Mm.
Yeah.
correct or not? Correct. So they are so
Yes.
hungry. They you see their country economy versus my country staying in Singapore. Sometimes maybe I think that I'm getting too comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone having a party at their place.
Yeah, still Chinese New Year. I do agree
Yes.
with you, Elena. Is because
Mm,
with our training side, there is the training system that actually helps
mm,
everybody to have that opportunity to pick up all the skills they
yes.
need to build their independent
Yes.
business. It is like a set rules that you
Mm,
can actually replicate. So the success story of everybody is there. We all have our own testimonial. We all have our own life story. But it is up to
yes.
us how we are going to make use of the tools that's given to us, the training that's available. Because it is really not fair to cry over not having the success if we are not putting in the effort.
Yes.
Success
Correct.
with diligence and hard work, then you get the result that you want. Because if anyone just sit there and not doing anything, oh, I want what you have, then you got to come on, do it, do something about it. Yeah.
Yes. You get us. We glad that we did.
Exactly.
Mm.
Yes. So
Yeah.
come on, let's have the next one. How do we stay motivated and productive while working remotely? So starting a business is very, very easy, but there's always moment where we feel a little bit, demotivated and getting a little bit unproductive. I'm a person who sometimes love to procrastinate, yeah. So I have to bring
Mm.
myself back. So
Me too.
so let's share. Okay, let's share. Angelica, how do you actually make yourself, stay motivated and productive?
Wow. Well, I have to say, right, I think time is always the biggest factor for me, but I always try to make sure that on a daily basis, I go into Facebook, right, and of course do what it needs to be done on a daily basis, like spend 2 hours of it. But I think once you go into Facebook and look at all the community posting, right, it actually lifts you up. It's like, okay, I haven't done that. Maybe I should do this. So there are times where, like we do ads, right? And it's like there's nothing that comes in, or it's the wrong clientele, right? You think, oh my God, what is wrong with me, right? But if you start talking to people, you realize everyone faces the same thing. But then also you learn from everyone else of what to do and what not to do. And it is the fact that when you look at someone else's post and realize that they are making it or they can do it, that means it is achievable.
Yes.
So you just need to find that way to make yourself achievable to that status, right? So for me, it's really just making sure that I log into Facebook and looking at communities post, right, and that will really lift you up,
Staying
in
connected.
staying
Yeah.
connected. Correct.
Yes. Yeah. What about you, Jace?
Okay. Um, for me, I think having a strong why is very important. Like, yeah, we are bound to face a lot of challenges when we start a business, especially at the beginning. So for me, whenever I feel like I want to procrastinate, then the moment use my phone, my vision board is staring at me. So this reminds me, I should do something that I should be doing today. So it forced me to, just do something that is related to this business, like income generating activities that we need to do every day. Yeah. And then, of course, I think log into the training system is also very important. I feel like, whenever I feel stuck, I'll just plug into the training system, and then I just, you know, um, continue with some of the, modules that I haven't finished, or maybe just revisit the modules that I've done before. I will definitely find some inspiration from there, and then I'll be able to come up with some new, fresh ideas on how to proceed. Yeah, that's basically how I do it. And then I just aim to, become 1% better than yesterday. Yeah. So
Nice.
in the long run, we will actually learn a lot and definitely
Yep.
grow a lot too by being better, 1% better every day. Yep.
Yes. What about you, Lily?
Okay. Before I was a cabin crew, I was a trained designer.
Mm.
Okay,
Oh,
graphic designer as well, photographer. So, and I found that I didn't get to practice those craft that I was trained and trained to do. And then when I discovered that this digital business allowed me to practice all of that, so it fills me with passion. And it's not just about doing a digital business. It has become something that I love doing. It's like something that I wake up in the morning, I look forward to doing. It is so important to do something with a passion, because then it won't be so monotonous, like you're just going through the cycle, 9 to 5 kind of thing. This digital business is something that really makes me feel like I want to do more, because I have tasted the success. I have tasted my own hard work, and I'm able to reap the fruit of the success. And then to see the people that I was able to mentor, and they are picking it up and they are doing just as well, it motivates me very, very much. That means I'm just telling myself, okay, I'm going the right way. But then when I first started, I had my up and downs too. When I had no idea what leveraging on social media was all about when I first started. Okay, so
Yes.
okay, I was an educator. You talk to me about PowerPoint, okay, that I can do. Talk about Excel, okay, that I can do. Going live on StreamYard, what? What's that? Uh, no. And then let me just share a joke about one incident. I think Angelica would have heard this before. There was one time in the very beginning when I attempt to do a go live. Can you imagine? For the first half an hour, I was yakety 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 yak, and I didn't know that I was muted for a good half an hour, and everybody was sending me a message. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. And I was like, ha, 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 talk, 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 talk. And then I was really quite a joke on myself. But then, it was embarrassing. I learned. Okay, fine. I make a mistake. Everybody learns, right? So it is through all of these mistakes, setbacks, and challenges, I became better. So to see the progress of where I was yesterday and where I am today, you will not see the shy lily before. Yeah. Now is the one that is, always eager to go. Changa, come on, let's do
Chong
it.
ah.
Yeah, let's do it. So that is
Like,
what motivates me. And the
okay.
ability to bring my business with me when I travel. Being a
Yeah.
cabin crew, I've been bitten by the travel bug. So that one, no vaccination cannot remove the bug out of me, right? I must travel every year. So you see, I remember working in the office, I have to apply leave and all that, subject to approval. And then not mentioning that, so used to being a senior staff back then, and then suddenly you start new all over again, right? And then you start at the rank very low at the bottom, and then you have to 看脸色，知道吗？See the senior, see the 脸色。哦，我已经apply 这个 leave 的，你 try another slot 了好不好？Then like I don't have a choice, right? So I didn't like that feeling of not given a choice. So I said, okay, enough. I'm going to take back control. So this is a business where I am able to take back control of my life. I live my life the way I want. So I get to travel whenever I want, and my business travels with me. Don't believe me? Come and visit my Facebook page. You see the places I've been.
Yeah, yeah. Do visit Lily business page. Is like a travel blog. You travel
Yeah.
so many places.
I just came back from Bangkok last night anyway.
Nice.
wow.
Yeah,
I
that's
wish
what I
I
thought.
can.
So nice.
So
I think
nice.
one of the things that is holding me back from being able to travel that much is also one of my why. my motivated wife, my kids.
Yes, yes,
Yes, I have to wait until they older.
yes.
Yeah. Like, okay, well, like, for me, staying, I think it's also because that I've been, doing this business for 5 years plus now. One of the things that really keeping me motivated is that, there's a function on Facebook. There's a function on Facebook where you can see memories.
Oh, yes.
Ah,
Correct,
yes,
night.
yes,
Correct.
yes.
Memories. So for personal page and business page as well. So I always, every day without fail, I will go and click on my memories. 5 years in, I'll see my progress. I can see the very first day, 5 years ago, what did I post and what my very first go live happened that day. It motivates me. It motivates me. And of course, at the start of the business, my motivation is obviously my children. My children, looking at them, looking at my bank account, I tell myself, because I started this business with deficit, with deficit. So at the start, I look at my wife, I look at my bank account. I say, cannot, I must make this positive again. So it actually keep me motivated. And
Mm.
this is one of the thing. And just now, Jace shared that, her vision board is on phone, mine too. So I want to show. I don't know whether you all can see. Is there my vision
Can,
board? Is there? Yeah.
Yes, can
can.
see.
A little bit of it. So it's on my screen. Yeah, my phone is a part of me already. Yeah, I'm sure that a lot of you
Mm.
are also the same thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
same
Jace,
here.
yeah, you want to do a digital detox. Hard lah, half a day
It's not
can, but not
easy.
a full day.
Not
So easy.
easy.
So if you are already so attached to your right hand, why not make use of it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's how we do. We make use of it. Says that, hey, your vision is staring right at you. Remind you
It's
that
very powerful.
it's really very powerful. Like this year's at the beginning of the year, my vision board, I actually put, health as one of my vision board. And beginning of the year, even like right now, I'm facing some health issues. So this is definitely going to be my very, very main goal to make sure that my health is got back to the on the right track. So yes,
Mm.
that's how I stay motivated and being productive. I have all of you. When I really, getting very unproductive, I come and catch you all.
You're very
And we
welcome.
stress, and we get stressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you all get stressed. Hey, where are you at now? And otherwise, I will just go in, go and catch my leaders or my coach, or I go into the global community. They have a lot of activity going on. Then I say, oh my gosh, your is already way advanced me. What am I doing? This type of thing. Yeah, there is no, if you do not allow yourself to slack, there is no way that this community will let you slack.
You know what, Elaine? I like to add on to what you just mentioned. How this digital business is amazing is that, when you are an independent business owner, there is no need for you to be comparing yourself to anyone else because it is all our own personal journey. So we are self-paced, and then we are able to see our own progress, and then at the same time we look around people next to us and then how they are doing, and we replicate their success stories. So in a way we are given the direction how to progress and how to do it well. So I mean, it just gives us the clear purpose of where we are heading, and the big WHY is so clear in our mind. So yeah, no chance to be slack. Like, when you want the
Yes,
kaching S11, you better be,
yes.
pull up your socks high and then get ready running to the finishing line and get your crown.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Lily. Thank you, Jace. Thank you, Angelica. Before we round this off, okay, I want this one. Any advice do you have for the audience? One sentence. One sentence. Come on. Tell your audience, tell your follower, what do you have for
Okay, I'll
them?
start.
Yes.
I'm always with the same mantra. Okay, audience, love life, live it. Don't like, change it. Nobody's going to do it for you. You got to do it
Woohoo.
yourself.
Yay!
I did it.
Nice.
Your turn now.
Angelica.
Well, for me is just join us. Don't think too long, because I feel that you will have no regrets. Trust me, this is the digital world. You need to be in it.
Mm.
Jace.
Okay. Let's build a life worth living.
Wow.
Just do it.
Wow. Just do it. All right. For me is really, if you have been watching us live here, watching the replay, there's a reason for it. Trust your guts.
Yeah.
Take action. Ask us questions. And don't regret. Opportunity do not wait for you. You have to grab it. Grab it now. All right. So
Yeah.
thank you, ladies. Thank you so much. It's such a valuable session. So really enjoy our very first live sharing together on Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
Till we meet next week.
So glad to be here. Yep.
All right. 恭喜发财 once again.
恭喜发
Thank you, thank you,
财，
thank
恭喜
you.
发财，
恭喜发财，
See you.
拜拜。
拜。